Hello. I know this might sound strange, but I don't know how to love my dad. I try and I'm tired. Because every memory of home feels incomplete. Yes, I know the Bible says, honor your father. But nobody tells you what to do when the man who gave you life was barely around to watch you live it. I know he provided. But sometimes, I needed presence more than presence. And you know, mom was always there emotionally. She was always around. Sometimes all I just wanted was a father that felt like home. A father that felt like he cared for me more than what he was looking for. I hear you. But I want you to listen to the unspoken words.
Because pain has a way of making us read a man's absence without ever reading his battles. You see, a boy sees a father leave the house and thinks, he's leaving me. But sometimes, that man is leaving himself behind just to keep the house standing. You called him absent, but nobody asked where life had taken him. Meetings, night shifts, long roads, silent pressure, the kind of burden that teaches a man how to bleed without blood. See, many fathers were not taught how to love. They were raised believing that love sounds like labor. So while you were asleep, that man was somewhere fighting exhaustion so you could sleep peacefully. While you were asking, where is dad? Life was asking him, how will this family survive? And bro, being a man is not a day's job, no. It is waking up every single morning with storms in your chest but still becoming shelter for others to rest. It is carrying fear with a voice of confidence. It is drowning quietly while trying to teach your family how to swim. You said mom was there emotionally. And thank God for mothers. Yes, they are always there. But many fathers were taught how to express love through sacrifice, not sentences. So they buy food when they don't know how to buy conversations. They pay school fees when they don't know how to explain their feelings. They fix roofs while their own hearts live silently. And sometimes, the same father you resent is a little boy trapped inside an older body. Some men never learned tenderness. Nobody hugged them. Nobody affirmed them. Nobody taught them how to become emotionally available. They inherited survival. Listen, I know you missed moments. I know there were nights where you needed his voice but only heard silence. Forgive him. Not because he was always right, but because he was fighting battles he did not know how to explain. Battles he didn't know how to convey. He was trying to become a man without ever seeing one done properly. He was taught strength, not love. So he became fluent in survival because he never learned what love was. See, some men never healed. They only aged. And wounded men often wound others. But hear me carefully. Understanding a father's pain does not erase your pain. No. But healing begins when you stop seeing fathers only as giants and finally see them as men. Men who got tired. Men who got afraid. Men who failed. Men who tried. Men who stayed. Men who sacrificed quietly. So today, we honor the fathers who carried families on backs nobody applauded. The fathers who hid their tears inside responsibility. The fathers who missed meals so that their children could eat. The fathers who kept showing up even when life stopped clapping for them. And even to the fathers who got it wrong, may grace find them. May healing find them. May their sons become better without becoming bitter. May their daughters heal without hardening their hearts. And may every man listening learn that fatherhood is beyond providing. Because a real man is not merely built by age, but by surrender, by healing, by choosing love where pain once lived. And the day a man encounters Christ, he would stop reproducing brokenness and start rebuilding generations. So brotherly, call your father, not because he was perfect, but because somewhere beneath the silence was a man trying his best not to let the people he loved feel the weight he carried alone. Because fathers love selflessly without saying they do. And to all men and all fathers, happy Father's Day.